doing something like this, so every time you do something for the first time, it gets a little chaotic, but we got everything under order here. Now, what we want to do the next 15 minutes is going to be in English. And so please, if you can let our distinguished guests. Thank you. Okay, I have an assistant here, Sabrina. Why we're all here is to save the life of a 17-year-old boy from Delia, Sicily. And this boy is suffering with leukemia, and if he doesn't get a bone marrow soon, he's going to die.
Can you say that again?
We are all here for one reason, and that reason is to save the life of a 17-year-old boy from Delia, Sicily. And we're hoping that we can recruit as many bone marrow donors here as possible. So it's going to be up to what we call the Delia community. There's many of you here in the Greater Toronto area. We're going to encourage everybody here that's sitting right here to mention this to your family, to your friends, for everybody to be a bone marrow donor to save Mattia's life and thousands of others, Italians around the world. So we're going to demonstrate how easy it is to be a bone marrow donor. So there's a match line that we're going to leave. It's a phone number and a website that everybody can access. And I'm going to leave the brochures over here so everybody can pick one up. You phone them or go on the computer and ask for a swab kit, and then you will receive this in the mail. Once you receive this in the mail, it will come with this package and these two things. When you open this, you will see a giant swab, two of them in each package, okay? What you're going to be asked to do is to put the swab in your mouth at the top, so that you're going to the top right of your cheek, making sure you touch the cheek and rub it. The idea is to get DNA from your cheek on this one.
From the inside.
From the inside, that's correct. So, well, at the top you would go like this, and make sure that it's touching your cheek, and turn it around for a good 20 seconds. After that, you should have a good portion of the DNA on this sample. After that, you take the next swab, you put the one that you used, and this is also very beautiful. You put it in here so it fits nice. So that's swab number one for the top right cheek. Then you go to the bottom and do the same thing. Okay, 20 seconds. Then again, with the next swab, you go to the top right, and you do the same thing, and then the fourth one. So you're doing 4 swabs in each corner of the mouth. After doing that, you will have given them enough sample of your DNA, and once they receive it, because you're going to mail this, put it back in here, Butele in the mailbox, put it in the mailbox, they will receive it, and then they will analyze it. If they got enough DNA, they will send you a confirmation that you are registered. That's how easy this is. I don't know anybody that cannot do this. So everybody should be able to do this. What we want to show is that, I don't know, there's 4,000 or 5,000 Delians living in the Great. We want everybody to do this. And the 20,000 other Sicilians to do this as well. So we got to get the word out. So that's why we're here. But we're also here to help save the people that are in need of bone marrow transplants here in Toronto as well. Before we get to them, I want to introduce our first guest. We have 4 guests that we're going to invite. Our first guest is a person that, and if you think doing this is hard, this guy donated a piece of his liver to save a 14-month baby girl. So if you think this is hard to do, look what this guy did. And he didn't even know the baby. He just heard the baby needed a liver. Clairmont, where are you? There he is. Say a few minutes why you did what you did.
Wait a second, though.
I'll get her.
Last November 18th, I gave a piece of my liver to a little baby, and she's doing well. She's doing great. She's healthy. I'm doing well too as well. But of course, most people ask, why would I do this? I felt called to this, so this is my calling. This is the thing that I thought I should be doing, so I did. People may have doubts whether or not they want to do it. Be sure that it's something that you want to do, because after, you may have a little pain here and there, and you may feel like, why did I do this? You get upset, you know. Don't be pressured into it. Don't be pushed into it. It's something that you must feel comfortable with in your heart that you want to do. Because when you're done, there's a gratification of all of this. And to me, it was a pleasure. I didn't mind doing it at all. And I have a scar to show that my war scars in here. So I live with this, and I now look back and be thankful for the fact that God has been able to use me for such a time as this.
What's your scar?
Oh, my scar.
It's a proud scar.
It's a proud scar. You can't get away with this. There's a scar.
Tell them how the baby's doing, baby.
And Jane is doing absolutely wonderful. She's I saw her just a couple of months ago. She's healthy. She's doing great, and she looks wonderful. She just looks wonderful.
How do you feel knowing? I mean, that scar is a proud war scar, but I mean, it's proof that you saved a little girl's life.
Yeah, it is proof. For me, it's as I said, it's gratification. I felt called by God to do this, and I did it. And I'm okay with it now. You know, some people may think that they can't do it. Yeah, that's all of us can't do the same things, but
Donating your marrow is even easier than that.
bone marrow is a lot easier. You probably don't have a big scar as this, but it's a lot easier, and I think it's even more, it's more strategic in how they do things, in the sense of that nothing is haphazard. They test you for every single possible thing. Make sure that you're okay, make sure that you're healthy. So you don't want to know, am I going to die, am I not going to live, and all that kind of stuff. No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Why did you do that?
Why did I did the? I heard about the story, and you know, I felt that I could do it. Before I did the testing, it was okay. I was fine.
Okay, we can have more questions for Clairmont afterwards. We just have to move along with the agenda.
A big applause for him.
Yes, please. Okay, now our second guest is also another champion, and his brother was a great Olympic champion swimmer in the 80s. Everybody know Mark Phelps, now the great swimming champion. This was the Mark Phelps of the 80s, Victor Davis. Does everybody remember Victor Davis, the swimming champion? Well, he tragically died 20 years ago, almost to this day, and donated his organs. 6 people are alive today because of that. And his brother Greg is here with us today. He is going to do a 650-kilometer bike ride from Guelph to Montreal to honor the tribute of his late great brother, Victor Davis. Mr. Greg Davis, please come up here and say a couple of words. I know you don't speak Italian, but...
Yes, on September 10th, I'll be leaving Guelph, Ontario, from the Victor Davis Memorial Pool, and I'll be riding down to Hamilton, through Toronto, to Cobourg, Brockville, Ottawa, Hawkesbury, and Montreal. This entire journey will be specifically around raising awareness for organ donation and tissue donation, and that includes bone marrow. And I will be signing and filling out, finishing one of these forms today myself. I want to raise awareness on this, the 20th anniversary of losing Victor. He was a great brother. I miss him dearly, and I hope this will honor him a fair bit. And I'm going to be encouraging people that have not registered to donate their organs to do so along the way. And I hope people will join me not only for the ride for an hour or a few minutes, maybe the whole thing.
Thank you. So again, any questions afterwards? We've got lots of time to give Greg some more time. Okay, now our next guest, we have somebody here in Toronto whose mom is at the Princess Margaret Hospital right now that needs a bone marrow transplant. They're Calabrese, she's Calabrese, Julia, I'm sorry. Get